What's going on today, guys? Primal Sabbath here, and today we're going to be taking a look at something that I probably should have reviewed before. I reviewed the Universe version, considering Universe is kind of where I want to go, maybe after Beast Wars Neo, some of those redeco toys, but I'd kind of taken a look at Universe Snarl opposed to the Beast Machine Snarl, and a lot of that is because this guy is made of gold plastic, so we're going to have a little bit of fun with this gold plastic roulette thing going on. So far, this one has been pretty good to me. I haven't noticed any real cracking or anything like that. And it's weird. Like if you kind of get one of these brand new in the box, it's like it's gonna explode on you. It's just gonna shatter everywhere. But this one was opened, and I guess it was just, again, like with gold plastic, it's like it's essentially a gamble. Maybe you get something good, maybe you don't. So far, hopefully not to jinx myself, this one's good. It's solid, and I should be able to get through this a-okay. So, anyways, real quick, something I didn't show in the Universe version, and this is pretty tight on here, and I'm trying not to force it. Maybe I just gotta wiggle it out a little bit. It might not work, it might break. But anyways, he does have a maximal spark crystal in here. It's green, and I got it to work for me not too long ago, but it looks like that's probably not gonna... Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. It's not gonna happen today. Now, the Universe Snarl, I believe, was a Dinobots spark crystal, which was odd enough, and it was red, and I ended up rubbing the maximal or the Autobot sticker off, or tampo off of it, but it kind of broke because that clear plastic on my Universe Snarl was not the best. But anyways, again, like I'm trying here, but you maybe see some of the green in there. Take my word for it, it is a maximal spark crystal, and that's all I'm going to try with that. Again, it is cold plastic, but he does retain the gimmick, which we're going to kind of cheat here, where you move his head from side to side and the mouth does open, very similar to the Mega Cheetor. However, this one is executed a lot better. You can see he has blue translucent plastic instead of the red, which again I think looks really cool. And he's got orange here with like a nice silver kind of like regular paint. I guess it kind of fades to like a nice dry brushing along the back, and that does look really cool. We did see him like this for like a panel in a book, which is pretty interesting. I think it was whenever he got abducted, actually, by Unicron. So anyways, that's pretty much it for Snarl in his beast mode. This is a really fun toy. It's really fun mold, and this is a really nice deco. It just kind of sucks that he's made entirely out of gold plastic. But anyways, let's I guess since it is gold plastic, let's go ahead and give this a transform on camera. Alright, so we will fold these back. Fortunately, those are nice. And then we're gonna ever so carefully play with those. We're gonna get these hips down. I think I had yeah, there we go. So they're gonna go all the way down. And again, I can't remember in my Universe Snarl review if I talked about like making that the toe, but I do like the lion feet as the kind of toes, and just these as the heels. Just looks better to me. That's all it is. And then we will fold that down. We're going to keep applying pressure in the areas where hopefully nothing is going to break. And then I got those little ratchety bits. Oh, okay. I probably should have been more careful with that in hindsight, but what's done is done. And then I think... Okay, yeah. That's about as far down as that goes. Still has this gimmick, which is surprising considering, gears and springs and gold plastic typically don't get along too well. And we're going to pop this main apart. And we're going to lift up on it, get those out the way. Open this up. Now all this inner working stuff, well, it looks like this hinge in here, I don't know if that's just molding or if that's actually cracked. But, oh, you can't even see that. Let's see, let's back it up. Let's zoom in on it. So you see where the little lines are in there. Maybe that's cracked, maybe that's molding, I don't know, but we're really not gonna test it too much. So, but this kind of plastic is actually the same as like the tail, and it's not this gold swirly stuff. So I think that should hopefully be fine. Should be okay. But let's hide that up in there. Rotate that around. All right, now for the fun bit, where we pull this out and get that out of the way, maybe. There we go. Rotate that around. I think we're smooth sailing at this point. I don't think there's any more risk of breakage. Maybe if I don't know if that's just gold paint on that head or if that's actually gold plastic. It may be gold plastic that's painted orange. Yep, it's definitely gold plastic. So, okay, we will get all of this positioned as it should be. I don't know if you would, I guess you would keep this tabbed in over that. I always thought it would go under the hair, the luscious locks that he has. Let's see. Yeah, I think it does actually. There we go. I thought so. All right, that looks good. Cleans up nice, and voila, there he is. In robot mode, no breakages, which is fortunate. I am almost 100% positive if I were to force this piece out to view the spark crystal again, we probably would have had a pretty bad breakage, which would have been unfortunate. He does kind of suffer from slight chicken leg, but as long as you don't force it, you should be all right. Hopefully, one would assume, but all right. And I always thought it was so strange, this ball joint here. Instead of just like a regular swivel, they just had to put a ball joint there. So, you're looking at what could potentially be a nightmare just between clear plastic and, or translucent plastic, I should say, and gold plastic. But again, nothing changed from the base Snarl mold. I wish that the resin prototype that I have, the peg in here is a circle, and not kind of like square rounded off. So the head's still able to turn and move, which would have been cool to have on this, but he also kind of has the talking gimmick. It's not the best. It's not as good as on my universe version. So there is that to consider. But he does still have the punching gimmick, and we saw the kind of arm slicey gimmick thing. If you want to, you can carefully remove this tail and plug it in there again to where that makes a little more sense. You do have to move the thumb out of the way or else it's at a weird angle. Nothing different from the universe version. It's all the same, but this is kind of how he looked prior to getting tainted by Unicron, as they put it in the story. That and everything's a little more, kind of symmetrical for the deco. He doesn't have just like random strips of paint running through his gorgeous orange and silver hair. That stuff is awesome. It really is, man. It's probably my favorite deco of this toy, but it's so scary to mess with because you don't want to break this thing, man. And he's not too terribly expensive to replace, but it's like you're always playing roulette with these gold plastic toys, and like I don't know if maybe like that I know is held in with a screw, but I don't know if it's like broken in there because I think that is also gold plastic. I don't know, it's hard to tell, but anyways, that's just something to kind of watch out for. But so far so good. He's fine. I dig it. I have him and the universe version on display. They're kind of pretty close to each other too. But it's just a cool toy. Like I said, it's probably the best Beast Machines deluxe class Transformer that's out there. So anyways, if you guys have any questions or comments about this, if you enjoy the gold plastic roulette, I've got a few more that I've got that I still probably might ought to do. But yeah. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see y'all next time.